Cash, last year before the Texas game, you came in here, did a little horns down sign. What was the, I don't know, it was a funny thing at the time, what was the kind of blowback, how much kidding did you get about that? Would you do that again if, asked?
Never again. Coach Smart let me know. That was pretty silly of me, so make sure not to do anything with my hands. That's why I'm leaving them right here.
Cash, you're now one of the older running backs. So what is that like, being the veteran and one of the older guys at that position? And how different is the spring now compared to when you first got to Georgia and kind of learning what it takes?
It's really cool, honestly. Just kind of seeing the new guys come in, and you get to like help teach them whenever you see like little things that I went through. So you get to help them kind of learn like about this release or like this block, like lunging at a linebacker or whatnot. And it makes it easier on me just because like I've been here for so long, and it really kind of slowed down for me, and I get to really like work on like the details of the game, and that's how I've kind of improved or working on improving right now.
Yeah, obviously the house settlement with the NCAA is a big topic at this point in time, specifically with how it impacts walk-ons. I'm just curious, as someone who began their career as a walk-on, how closely have you been following it, and the possible elimination of walk-ons? Just what do you think that means for the game of football moving forward?
Well, I remember at one point Georgia was a walk-on U, but honestly, like I think they're trying to get it close to the NFL, and I'm not real sure what they're trying to do with it, but I really have no idea what's going on. It's kind of out of my hands, so just gotta really just go with it, whatever they're going with.
Yeah, one, are you allowed to give Melatonos and Giggle, or is that off limits? But two, like what have you noticed about him and Zachariah too, just coming in as the big transfer additions to the receiver room?
No, they're both freak athletes. Super glad that they're on our team. No, he's big and fast. Zach, he's smaller, a little faster. They're gonna be huge improvements to our receiving game, and I'm excited to see what they do.
Yeah, just where have you seen Nate Frazier improve the most over the course of this spring?
Everywhere. I mean, he's gonna be a dog. He already is a dog. He's a freak athlete. I think he's worked on his ball security, his alignments, assignments. Working on his details. I've been trying to help him with like little stuff here and there. But he's gonna have a heck of a year this year.
What stood out to you about Ryan Puglisi this spring?
Well, based off my freshman year, I could not learn the plays, and the way that he learned the plays so quick, it's really cool, and just seeing him develop, and like he's working on like flipping the protection and stuff like that, and he's really like throwing some good balls, like he's just doing a great job. I'm excited to see what happens.
You guys have one freshman year running back room right now. Bo, obviously, what's kind of been his upside this spring? What stood out to you? And obviously, you kind of talk about learning the system. How has he picked it up, just from your eyes?
No, he's doing a great job. Coming as a freshman, it's not an easy thing to do, especially having Coach Smart on a microphone. I don't know if y'all have ever been driving past. You can definitely hear him. But he's dealt with a lot of pressure. He's done an amazing job. He can run the ball great, catch the ball great, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
Did you know last fall that you were probably coming back again for the season, or how did that play out?
It was really just a God thing. I really prayed about it. I didn't really know what I really wanted to do yet, and I just had to pray about it and talk to my family, and felt like I needed to come back for another year.
Being a Texas native, those two big wins over Texas last year, did those wins mean a little bit extra to you, just given your ties to that state? And I'm sure everyone who said something to you after the Horns Down incident.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good feeling, especially when we win the SEC championship. That's a lot of people say that's harder to win than a national championship, just because of how competitive the SEC is. But no, winning those two games is pretty awesome too.
What's been your favorite G-Day memory over your time at Georgia, and what would you tell some of these guys, whether it's freshmen or some of the transfers, about what they can expect out of G-Day on Saturday?
Shoot, just honestly, just going out there for the first time, you get to see some fans in the stands for the first time, and it's just kind of like take it in, like just enjoy that moment, because it flies by. Like I'm already in my 5th year. Holy cow, you know, it's a fun buy, but just enjoy the memories while I can.
You know, just kind of piggybacking off of that. Yeah, obviously, G-Day will kind of be one of those first of your last. You know, what's kind of your feelings about that? Just, you know, obviously with G-Day, I don't know if you knew you were coming back next year, but this will be the last time you do all this. What's kind of your feelings?
Definitely just enjoy it. You know, you never promise tomorrow, so every day just take every day for granted, or don't take every day for granted. And just enjoy the memories.
Last one.
You had 10 more receptions than you did carries last year, and it makes me think of like Dylan Bell splitting time, and Kirby Smart Sandal, not all our passes, we consider those runs. So are you a running back who catches the ball or a receiver who runs the ball?
It's a great question. I'd probably say running back that can catch the ball. You know, I like to say I'm pretty versatile and trying to do it all, you know. Nothing wrong with doing a little bit of everything.
All right, thanks, Cash.
Thanks, Ash.
Appreciate you guys.